In this video, we will return to the character's body to make the tattoos. The idea is that using a reference and using some masks, we will generate the shape or the pattern of these tattoos. Okay, remember to remove the symmetry. It doesn't suit us in this case. Simply with the freehand option of the masks, we will draw this pattern. You can use as many references as needed, so you could have a better idea at how the pattern should be. Something important in this is that not all the strokes have the same size. The tattoo has some shapes that not necessarily have a similar stroke size, so we have to translate this. Be careful at smoothing the mask, because we could lose some quality. The idea is that these borders doesn't look so hard, but also not so smooth. So for now, we won't use any smooth. We continue with some strokes over here. We have to be constantly looking at the reference. And the most reference we have, we will get a better idea of how the shape of the tattoo is. The patterns that this tattoo has are more like straight lines. There are some curves, but it could be because of the size of the muscles of the Hulk. Nevertheless, in most of the cases, the lines seem to be very straight. So take this into account when making the tattoos, because it is a feature we need to respect. Obviously, we also need to make the tattoos in the face. In this case, the strokes seems to be smaller or thinner than the ones in the other parts of the body. I believe he is looking very good, the tattoo. You need to constantly rotate the character, because it could be that when making the strokes, they could get distorted because of the view we are using. Many times, because of the view we are using, we believe everything is right, but it doesn't. When looked from another angle, it's possible that it even is stretched, as when we were using the paint with the spotlight, that some parts of the paint get stretched, This can happen if we are not constantly looking at different positions of our object. Let's make some extra tattoos here in the jaw, the face, and some in the neck. Well, I believe that over here we will leave it the amount of tattoos. As I can see, it doesn't extend to all the arm, only up to one part. The next step is that using this Conquer Type Alpha, we will start to remove some mask sections. Actually, what we have is very polished. With this, I mean that the strokes are completely filled, there is no wide spaces. And if we look at the reference, the strokes are like worn, incomplete. So removing some sections, we can achieve that effect. If we keep the click outside, if we make a sweep outside, as if we will gonna make a selection with the mask and keep press the space bar, we can change the mask position. This makes easier our work of removing tattoo sections. Simply make a sweep outside and move through the character exactly where you need the tattoo. Well, here we need a little more of tattoo. Looking at the reference, it goes below the belt, so we need to make some extra markings. Let's continue extending the mark here up to the abdomen zone. Well, I believe that with this amount of markings should be enough, and we continue removing sections of our mask. We need the paint to look enough weathered. Let's invert the mask and we will take a white color. Let's hide the mask and with a low RGB, a tier 2 could be, we will use the fill object option. This so we don't get all the paint at once, but we will get to add layers of paint and we can achieve more easily the tonality we want. Now we take a little blue color and we add another fill object. Another more just in case. And with this we will have the paint in the Hulk's body. Now, what we are going to do is that using the same method, we will make part of the tattoo over this belt. If we look at the reference, the painting goes over the belt. We hide it, use fill object, and we will add the rest of the painting. Okay, with this we have the tattoo of the character and we are ready for the last video.